Hey, Brooke, good morning. Here we are again. It's Monday. Making some raviolis. These are sausage, stuffed with sausage and garlic and mushrooms. So they've got about 15 grams of protein. I'm gonna boil them up for just a little bit. And then I'm gonna grab some veggies. Let me get some veggies. I've got some Parmesan cheese. Where's my Parmesan? Where's my Parmesan cheese? No, I put it somewhere. Here it is. We're gonna put some olive oil and some Parmesan cheese on these. On these bad boys. We're gonna grate it on top of the raviolis. Hey, hey, hey. So we're just gonna boil it really quick for just a couple minutes because these already been cooked. Then we're gonna grate this on top and I'm gonna get some veggies. Let me see if I can get some veggies. This is gonna be super quick and easy meal today, guys. I'm not doing anything fancy. Oh, and I've got some garlic fish. Garlic breaded fish in my air fryer. Let me show you guys. Yes. All right, and that's gonna go with these amazing raviolis that are floating up here. Hey, Bone, how are you? Good morning. Yes, early. We're starting, Tyler. So we are making dinner early up. This is what I normally do. If you go to my channel, you can see this is what I normally do every single day. I did not go live yesterday, guys. I had the big boy sick the whole entire weekend. You know who the big boy is. My husband was sick the whole entire weekend. So he has been on and off fever. So hopefully today he was feeling a little better and today he has to train somebody. So, you know how that is. Let me go ahead and get a bowl. So I was taking care of him the whole entire weekend. So I'm exhausted. I think I'm actually ready for spring break already. It's like spring break, get your ass over. So yeah, so that's what's been going on. So that's why I didn't go live yesterday. But that's what it was. But he's feeling a lot better. He's got a lot of congestion and sinuses, and like it was like the back of his eye was bothering him all the time due to the congestion. So hopefully got him a little bit better. I got him some, well, he got some natural antibiotics, which are really good for you. That's got all these herbs and stuff, and that's sort of helping him, you know, clear out all that stuff, all that gunk in him, right? And I told him, I said, lots of vitamin C. He's got to take his vitamin C. He's taking his vitamin C and lots of citrus. Now it's the time for citrus. Lots of citrus. All right, let me get these raviolis out, guys. Look, oh, these are so good. Like it just took like about a minute. And you know, raviolis is so easy to make. So if you were to make these from scratch, it's so easy to make. As long as you have the stuffing for them with the mushrooms and the cheese and the sausage. The shell, the pasta itself is super easy. It's just flour and eggs. You hear my chickens? My chicken's been croaking all entire day. So what happened was I fed them this morning, and I went to take Abby to the bus, and all of a sudden I see a bunch of chickens out. I'm like, how in the world did they get out? And then you know what it was? Apparently it was a little tiny hole underneath, like next to the thing. So I grabbed a quick fix grid that Jason had brought, that he was gonna, do the cage with, like all around the bottom. And so I put it in, I placed it on the hole area, and I put in, and I'm gonna use some of that pasta water. I hope it doesn't stick on me. Hang on. I don't want it to stick on me. But I think if we add a little bit of that pasta water, it won't. So then I put the wire close to their cage, right? The chicken wire. And then I got ties. So I got a bunch of ties and I tied it into it. Fixed. Problem fixed. So got the chickens in, and that was it. And my God, I was looking at my girls. They are so fat and fluffy. Oh my goodness. I love to see them when they're eating, and they're just like, their butts like go up in the air. They're so cute. My duckies are doing great. I got them outside. I'm going to show you. They're taking care of the guineas. So we got 2 guineas in there and duckies. We don't know if the guineas are all males or females. We do not know yet. But we shall see. And so Tristan's got to babysit them later when he gets home. They'll give him something to do. All right, here we go. Now we're going to add a little bit of this pasta water. Then I'm going to check my comments, because this pasta water, it's great. All right, so now we're going to grab the Parmigiano Reggiano, and then I forgot, I got to get the veggies. Let me go get the veggies out. You can add spinach. I would add spinach to it, like just fresh spinach. But you know, guys, my kids are a little fuzzy about spinach. They're not like I was when I was a kid. My mom taught me how to eat spinach, but she would cook it with artichokes, anything. I would eat it. But today's kids don't like spinach too much. So let's see. We're going to add. We're gonna add some peas to it. Why not? Let's add that extra protein, because this itself has 15 grams of protein, these raviolis. So, y'all know peas are good source of protein. Let me drain some of this water out, and I want to steep them in here. Just get some of it out. All right. So yeah, we're gonna look at the duckies. We'll have time to look at the duckies and all of that. All right, so I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups or so. All right, and then we're gonna grab our Parmigiano Reggiano. I love this cheese. And we're gonna grate it right on top of this. Right on top of this. And it's gonna melt with the heat on top of that pasta. Oh my gosh. I just hope it's gonna be enough for them. I'm gonna have to make the other ones, the other 2. So I bought the crab and lobster one, but since my daughter doesn't like crab or lobster, I omitted that one. But I think I'm gonna cook it and then just put it separate for the ones that do like it. Okay. And then we're just gonna drizzle. So we're gonna keep it very simple. Basically, just a little bit of the pasta water, the cheese, the olive oil, This is a very salty cheese, so when you are seasoning it, just make sure you are careful because it's salty cheese. So this is going to be the sauce itself. All right. Move this around. Make sure it's all covered. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Y'all can see it. I'm going to show you. Oh, do you guys want to see some? You want to see my piggies? There's my piggies. My piggies, the ones that was given to me this weekend. Aren't they cute? I love them. Love my piggies. Yes, so Tyler. It sounds like a sinus infection. Yep. Make him something spicy. Yes. Well, spicy things open up your nasal passage and everything. So yeah, that he hasn't been that hungry. That's one thing. He didn't want to eat anything. We got pizza yesterday, but he just ate like half of it. He didn't even want to eat it. It's still literally there. So he hasn't been too hungry. I don't know. Going to say ravioli for breakfast sounds like harbor. Well, yeah, this is not to eat for breakfast. This is for dinner. We're just prepping this for dinner. Yeah. Hey, how are you? Lazara, how are you? Let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to add some more. And of course, the heat of the pasta is going to melt. And it's going to be so good. Look at that. It's already melting on my spoon. And then we're going to scoop up the, see how quick and easy that already cooked? My piece. Super easy. We're just blanching them because you want that nice freshness. You don't want like a brown pea. All right. And then we're going to add a little more pasta water. And that's all. That's very simple. Delicious and simple. If you have any herbs, go ahead and add some herbs in it, like some fresh parsley. My chickens are doing great. Like I said, I just got the rest of them in that came out. That's why I was running a couple minutes late, actually, because of that. I had to get them all in. So they're in now. Let's add this in here. But yeah, the raviolis are super, super easy to make. Don't let this intimidate you at all. And that little wheel, there's a little wheel, kind of like a pizza cutter, that makes those edges. So it's so easy to make. If you only knew, it's just pasta, it's just flour and eggs. That is it. So you put the flour on your counter, you make a well in the middle, and then you scramble, you put the eggs in the middle, and then you just incorporate it into a dough. Yes, guys, please be respectful. Look at the size of those peas. Boy, oh boy. All right, so I think I'm going to grab some more of that pasta water along with the peas because you want to keep them nice and wet a little bit so that they don't stick on me. Okay. And we've got the fish sticks. So we got it all ready. Let's go and flip this up so y'all can see. I'm going to strain whatever I've got left here. All right. And then we are going to, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to strain this over my sink. Hang on, you guys. Make sure I get all the peas out. There we go. Beautiful. Now we're going to add some more cheese. I was saving this cheese for fettuccine Alfredo, but I guess I got ahead of it. The fettuccine Alfredo. You can put some, make some fettuccine Alfredo sauce, but I really haven't even had time to make fettuccine Alfredo, guys. It's been such a busy week and weekend. It has been very busy. Very, very, very busy. So we didn't get to do any Bible study this Sunday, but we shall try next weekend. Hopefully it'll be better this weekend. All right. Try not to break it up. That's perfect. All right. Beautiful pasta. So now I'm just going to cover this up and we're done. And we're going to make, to go along with this, I don't know. I was thinking of making, what should we make to go along with this? Ray Gibson. Hi, Ray. Good morning. Good morning. Keep up the great work on your channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brooke. I'm going to, I need to take this, but it's so bitter. I need to put it in something so it could taste it, change the taste of it, because it's just a little too bitter. But it's very good for you. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? So, yeah, so this is how it happened. So this weekend, yesterday was a little, I was trying to relax for a couple hours before, you know, got ready for bed for this morning. But yeah, I've been taking care of the big boy all weekend. And then, so I had to, you know, the usual, take Josh to work, pick him up. So my whole weekend, I am looking forward to spring break weekend. Okay. So we got one more week, I believe. And then we're going on spring break week, much needed relaxation. I'll have a couple days there of room to stretch out and do a couple things that I want to do out there that I enjoy to do, which is like, first of all, I got to get some more dirt in the chicken coop and rake it in. And I want to get started on my vegetable beds. So I got these little tiny pots that I was given last year for Christmas from a very good friend. And they're little seedling pots. And she gave them to me with different herbs. And so I want to start doing those because I think there's no more cold weather. The cold weather's gone. March 8th starts the time change, spring forward. So we'll have more time for planting and all the things. So we'll sleep an hour less, but we'll have more time in our hands, right? So that's a good thing. You have 516 subscribers. Wow. That's awesome, Brooke. Brooke has 516 subscribers, you guys. Y'all need to check out Brooke. Hi, Judith. How are you? So, yeah. So that's what happened this weekend. So if you guys didn't see me yesterday, that's what it was. Mama had to take care of some family stuff, right? But I hope you guys had a good day this weekend, yesterday. I need to, there's a couple of, somebody told me about my sister. So my sister and my mom, they went on a cruise for a 3-day cruise. And they came back today. They just called me this morning. And she's been telling me about the series Yellowstone, that it's on Netflix, but I don't have Netflix. I'm thinking of probably, she told me, no, it's not on Netflix anymore. It's on Peacock. So I'll probably get that. I need to get that because I've been wanting to watch Yellowstone for a while, but haven't had the time to really sat down, really. I mean, I don't want to get something that I'm not going to have the time to sit and watch, right? And it's just going to be me and probably my oldest son that likes Yellowstone. But since we have been so busy, we really have no time to like sit down at all to watch a movie. Have y'all been busy too? Anybody started a garden? Starting new or getting chickens or whatnot? Anybody? They're just getting in all the chickies. They got chicks and guineas and ducks, Peking ducks at the Tractor Supply. And I couldn't help it. When I went to get their feed, I was like, they're just like calling me, like, adopt me, adopt me. So I was like, okay, I'll just get a few. We'll just get a few. Why do chickens lay different color eggs? So I think, haven't read that too much, but so basically we've got Americanas, right? Which are also known as Easter eggers, that lay the pretty, colorful eggs. So sometimes they'll be green, sometimes they'll be pink, sometimes they'll be blue. And then we've got our olive eggers, which I actually have her marked down. The olive egger has a little tag on her paw. And those birds are from Chile. And they lay those beautiful, colorful eggs. And I just saw a flying ant on my sliding door. Nuh-uh, Lucy. Got it, the flying ant. Because now, guess what? Spring is coming. Oh, which is also the new year, right? Officially the new year. So you're going to have all these bugs breeding and growing and everywhere. It's bug season. Bug season's back. So let me show you my pretties. Oh, y'all already pooped in there. Oh my gosh, they made a mess. Look at that. Who did that mess? Did y'all splash that water? They were the duckies. See the guineas? So these two are the guineas. The ones with the stripe. All right, these are the guineas, and these two are my duckies. Duck, 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 duck. See my duckies? Aren't they gorgeous? I look like Mary from Young Sheldon. Who's Young Sheldon? All right, we're gonna take these out, this straw, because this is all wet. Why'd you do that? Is this a duck that made this mess? Oh my gosh. Look at them. Look how cute. Quack, 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 quack. See how cute they are? So this is why I've been so busy this weekend, guys. We've got a new addition. They are cute. See how little tiny they are? They're tiny. They're tiny little duckies. And look at these are going to be, the ones with the stripes, those are going to be guineas. They're going to be guineas. And then we've got some Brahma. I think that's I forgot what kind of, it's a chocolate egger. So the dark black ones, they lay the chocolate eggs. And they're in my porch, of course. So when they get a little bigger, I'm going to put them in their cage. And then we're going to, in the other cage. Wait, I gotta pull this weed out of here. Look at that. Just pulled it out of my garden. I don't know if this is weed or not. I have to look into it, maybe lettuce. OMG. Can somebody here tell me what this is? What? Anybody tell me what this is? Is this a dandelion? Can someone tell me this is a dandelion? Hi, William. Anybody? Dandelion. Look at these herbs, how they're just growing wild in my floor here, guys, in my garden. Wahoo, Greg. How are ya? Look at this. Do you think, Greg, this is a dandelion? It just grew out here. And it's all over my floor with all my other herbs. Look at all my other herbs. They're just growing away. And I've got my agave. My agave, some of it died, which I'm going to cut back some of it. That's a dandelion? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to move it in here. And I'm going to make it reproduce. Because you got to take care of the dandelions. They're great for tea. And that thing, that's a sweet potato growing in there. A little sweet potato seedling because I put it down. Look at my green onions from the store for stir fry. Aren't these beautiful? Look at my, this is bok choy, guys, from the store. It's season for bok choy, y'all. So make sure you cut back your bok choy, plant it back in there, and it'll come right back up. Just like your celery. Oh, it's beautiful. We'll be ready to pick soon. This is some more bok choy. Look, gotta water this one. I'm gonna water them. We'll give them a good water bath. See the bok choys? Bok choys are everywhere here in my garden. More green onions, more sweet potatoes. And this one died. This was a Cuban oregano. So I'm just gonna take it out. I'm gonna put another one in the middle because it just died on me. The frost. The frost is what hit it. So I'm gonna bury it there, and I'm gonna do some rosemary this year. Oh, I think this broke too. My airplane thing broke, so throw it away. All right, got nothing growing in here. So I've got to do some clipping. See why I'm gonna be so busy this year? Oh my gosh. Look at these ants. Look at those ants. They were underneath something. So y'all be careful because the ants are back. The ants are back. I gotta get some cornmeal. And start putting it down because I've got chickens out there. I don't want them to eat that poison. But the cornmeal, they can eat. Look at these weeds. They just come right out because the soil is wet. So it just comes right out. All right. You hear my little Ricky? He's someone crowing. Kiki! My Ricky. All right. My Ricky's growing. So my plantain tree came back. You see, it didn't die. My friend told me just keep watering it. Little by little, start taking off the dead. Don't cut it all at once because then you'll kill the whole entire plant. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to get rid of all this dead this week. Probably tomorrow I'll do a little bit of clipping. And we'll get it. We'll get it all situated. I'm going to wash this off. Want to get these ants out of here. I don't think I have any cornmeal to put down. I'll have to get some cornmeal from the store. And just put it in that bed. And I'm gonna have to start pressure cleaning my my borders here too, because this is gonna be my little epic garden that I'm gonna do this spring. So Brooke, she says she's taking a nap. Yes, she's taking a nap yesterday. I'm sorry, Brooke, girlfriend. I didn't go live. I was so tired. I mean, I barely looked at my phone because I was, you know, here and there and everywhere. So that's the, see that right there? That's the onion bulb. And I've got one in the house I got to put down. And then you can put herbs around it that will keep pests away. Wet your soil nicely to get a nice little bit of water. So like first thing in the morning and before bed. So I've got a lot to clean up, guys. This is nothing. This is why I need that week. Taking that week off. That's cool. That's cool, but we'll do it this weekend. We should be back better. Oh, let me show you something, guys. So I have these, oh, got my hair in my face. These little seedlings that I got last Christmas. And look how cute. They're in little tiny pots. These are Cosmos. Reach for the Cosmos. You're absolutely unforgettable. And then she gave me the sage, which I'm going to put it down. And stop and smell the roses. These are baby roses, seedlings, and the pansies. Aren't those cute? So I'm going to open them up and I'm going to water them and I'm going to put them in my greenhouse. That's going to be my greenhouse. And prep all this up, guys. I've got a lot to do. A lot to do, little time. But the pansies, I'm not sure. Pansies go with everything, I think. Right? I may just put them in between my garden. Let me wash my hands. There's Brooke's channel, guys. Y'all need to check out her channel this weekend. We're going to go live. Check out her channel. So y'all can see, we normally do on the weekends a little chat and Bible study. A little bit of everything. All right. So let me show you the onion that just literally just sprouted in my kitchen. So I've got it underwater. See how it's rooting out? Roots are coming out. So then when it comes out, about 3 inches, I'm going to put it on the ground. I'm going to put it on the ground. We'll have some more onions. So every time you have a sprout on your onion, put it on the ground, guys. Don't throw anything away from the store. Put it back down on the ground, on some dirt. Yes. I got to get me a new colander. Should be getting my coffee supply in today because I'm almost all out of coffee. So, y'all are very quiet today. Subscribe. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to watch Badger yesterday. What did he make? Eggs and something. Because I had to run to the store to get the thing for his nose. And so I was like out and in and out. all day. Seriously. The weekend. Where did the weekend go? You guys, where did the weekend go, Greg? Where did it go? Hungry man breakfast. Ooh, yum. Yeah, I saw the badger was eating it. Hey, I was going to ask you, is that his real pet? Or is that like an AI video? Egg, steak, pancakes, potatoes. Okay. Yum. I saw the clip. I saw the mini clip of the badger eating it. I was like, oh my gosh. Is that his real pet? Is that a pet that he has, or is it just an AI video? That is his, what? You kidding me? That's his dog? Beagle. Oh, no. I'm talking about it looked like a raccoon eating the food, the breakfast. You didn't see it yesterday? Yeah, I got to grab it for a few seconds. And then after that, I had to leave because I had to go to the store. Lee, God's changes hearts. Amen. Yep. Yes, he does. He changes people's hearts. You guys. So what? Tell me everything that went on, because you guys, y'all need to tell me if I missed anything this weekend. That's AI. Okay, that's what I figured, because I'm like, could that be his pet? Like all over the food? That's that's pretty cool the way he did that. A honey badger. Yes, honey badger. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. It looked like a raccoon to me. I've never seen, I guess, a honey badger, but yeah. So you know what we're going to do with celery, right? That's sprouting already. We're going to plant it too. So we're going to cut this up. We're not throwing any of these veggies away. So we're going to give some to the chickens for snack, and then see how it comes right back up. So we're going to put this in water. So I'm going to take some of the bad part off. All right, just a little bit. And then we are going to put this in water. And this is what's going to make it sprout. So maybe a little bit less water. Oh, a little bit less. All right. I'll put it like that just till tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I'm going to plant it down on the ground with my onion. So we will have celery. So I'm just going to drop it all in there. It's going to be a crazy bed. It's going to have everything. Celery, a bok choy, green onions, all the things. Did schoolwork and rest. That's good. All right. So I think I'm going to cut a piece of this Parmesan cheese. That's so good. Oh, did you guys see my sourdough? So my daughter, so I fell asleep Sunday because I made my sourdough Saturday night, and then I was like, okay, I got to get up in the morning and bake it. Well, I totally forgot. And my daughter's like, Mom, the sourdough is exploding. Well, the sourdough reached to the top of the growing thing. So then I took it out. I kneaded it. I put it in the thing. And then I baked it. So I have 2 of these. So it's a little bit over poofed, but not too bad. Look at that. Oh, heaven. And I put a little bit of honey in it. And I made this for toast. So good. So I made 2 of these. I'm going to put it in my fridge so it can stay nice and fresh. This is so good. I love fresh sourdough. And yeah. So that's what happened. I'm going to have a little piece of this and we're going to put that away. I've been wanting to try this cheese. I love Parmesan cheese. I love it. And I love Spanish cheese. Manchego. It's so good with olives. So buttery. You get a bag. So good. One more bite. It's a buttery cheese. I'm going to put this away. And then I got to start making my sheets, guys. So I washed Joshua's and Socks. So I got to make their bed. You did schoolwork and rested the weekend. Yes. I think it went super duper faster this weekend for some reason. Maybe because I was so busy. I think that's what it was. Like I probably sat down, I'm not gonna lie to you, for about 5 minutes. And I was up and about. Just doing it all, making sure the bathrooms were clean. I took down my shower curtains. I washed my shower curtains. Today I'm washing the bed sheets. Oh, what did I wash? Towels. I did towels. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I am truly, truly exhausted. Yeah. All right. Let me take this to the bedroom. Get a lot of sheets here. But anyway, y'all saw how easy I did the raviolis for today. Right? So, I'll put you guys down. I'll put you guys down for a minute. In my kid's bedroom. I'm in my kid's bedroom. He forgot to get his handkerchief. All right. Alrighty then. So this fan, we're going to take it down. Hubby's going to take it down. Put it in the dining room. That's the goal. And then put another fan here that's a little bit brighter. you know. Yes, the weekend always goes fast. Let's see. Let me take these, gosh, there's so many shirts. My son has so many shirts, and they gave him some more shirts for his baseball. And it's just like, where am I going to put all these clothes? I'm like about running out of hangers. I'm going to have to get some more hangers. Guys, I'm getting hot flashes again. Hot flashes again. I hate those things. Don't you guys hate that? Anybody over 40 years old knows what I'm going through. If you're a mom, if you are a woman, you know exactly what I'm talking about with these hot flashes. You get hot and cold, hot and cold. Hormones are going crazy. Crazy, crazy. Put these down. All right. Let's get started on this bed. So I'm going to show you guys, this is what I do every day. I make 2 beds a day. So tomorrow I'll do Abby's and Tristan's, because I did mine's yesterday. And then I'll be done. So Mondays and Tuesdays is normally when I do, unless I have an appointment. Is normally when I do the beds. So now you know. Now you guys are in my kid's bedroom. Actually, this goes the other way. I make these beds and they unmake them so quick. Like so quick. I'm going to check the comments here in a minute. Hope none of you left. I promise. We're going to sit down. We're going to sit down. got Mr. Pillow Guy for their pillows. I've got to take their curtains down and wash their curtains because there's like so much dust that it just went all over the curtains. So the only way I find it'll come off is just taking them down and washing them. That's the best way. All right. Oh, Lord. Thank you, guys. Jake, hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. We're just doing bed today. I just did the raviolis, guys. So if you're just tuning in, if you go into like 20 to 30 minutes in the video, in the live stream, you'll see. It's just super quick and easy. Just raviolis. And then I added some olive oil, some pasta water, and I grated some Parmesan cheese on top. There is my cousin. How are you, primo? How are you, stranger? Killer Boss, guys, check him out. That's my cousin. Check his channel out. We've got lots of good people here, lots of good streamers on here, guys. We're all coming together. All right, Mr. Pillow Guy. He's got his pillow. All right, let's do this. Making the beds for the big kids. I need to get some sheets for them because for me, washing them so much, even though I rotate them, they've got holes already. Well, the thing about it too is cotton sheets, they're a lot cooler, but they break a lot easier. All right. There we go. Oh, that was good. All right, let me show you what it looks like. Beds are done. Perfecto. Done. Okay. So now we are going to sit down for just a little bit and chat for about 10 minutes with you guys because I need to take a 5-minute break. I think I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Let's come over here. My beds are clean. My bed is clean. So I did it yesterday since Jason's been on and off with the fevers. Sweating, I took it off and I washed it. Just everything. So, yeah. If he sweats it today, then I'll have to wash him again. Like last week, I washed him twice in the week because I just feel icky knowing that he sweated on the thing. So OCD as usual. My kids tell me, "Mom, you're OCD." But I just feel a lot better, right, when they're clean. Um, all right. Everything's good with, yeah. Hardest working man on YouTube. Yes, he is. He is the hardest working man on YouTube. So he hasn't been on because he's been under the weather, guys. And I just wanted to tell you that because he has. Saturday, he was feeling like crap. Sunday, he was feeling like crap. He always had a tendency when he was young. He had allergies all the time. And so they took away his tonsils, right? I think he was 8 or 9, thinking that that would make it better. Well, he's what, 48 now? 48 years down the road, he's still getting really bad allergies. So all this weather change too, the hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold, and 20-degree weather, and goes back up again to 80-degree, don't help either. And then on top of that, our trees, we've got oak trees. We've got over 20 oak trees in our yard, and if he has allergies, trust me, when these things start like losing their leaves, their dead leaves, and getting the new ones back in, which they're actually green right now, they start throwing like a beard, right? That's really nasty, and it's all over the floor. So you have to, like, sweep it out or blow it out. But it gets in the air, and it gets in his sinuses and his lungs, and it just gets really yucky. So he's been getting it out. We got him some saline drops that he's been taking. Trying to think of the name. Collodial silver, which is very good. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's basically purified water in silver. Which is a mineral that your body needs. And that has helped him a ton. Like, I've been putting it in his mouth, putting it in his ear, only place I haven't put it is his nose, but he put it in his ear, he put it in his mouth. He says it actually, they put it in his eye because his eye was dry yesterday. And he said it feels so much better. So I did that. So he's been doing that. And then I gave him the, it's called what do you call it? Immune Z, vitamin Z, which is like 2,000 milligrams. It's a chewable. So he's been doing that and all the things. So, but he's rested. He rested. He slept all weekend. All weekend. He barely got up to eat, took two bites of his pizza, and went back to bed. Yeah, that's what's going on with him. So he didn't want to talk much. He didn't want to even eat that much. So I knew he was feeling like crap. And he starts getting fussy and stuff. So I know he's the big baby in the house. I'm telling you. So he slept. He slept the whole. I put that Himalayan salt. I have a Himalayan salt lamp. I put it on. I closed the door, and he basically slept both days. Today, he got up early. He was still spitting out, gunk. But he's getting it out. Hey, it's better out than in, right? He's getting it out. It's just going to be a little bit longer because he's doing it the natural way, right? So it's not going to be like instantly. But it's fine. He's doing it. I was wondering. Yeah. He's going through menopause. You think that, Greg? He has to be going through, I was mentioning this. It's funny that you said that. My sister, I was talking to my sister, my younger sister, and I was like, well, I've got premenopause. I said, maybe he's got, what they call that, middle age crisis. That's what she called it, middle age crisis. I'm like, I hope not. I hope, well, I don't know. Men probably get that. Um, but I've been on the premenopause since for like 2 years now. And it's crazy. Like you probably notice it, my shift in mood. It just it fluctuates. So I have to take I'm taking beef liver. I take beef liver tablets, and I take them on a daily basis, which actually I got to take it right now because I always forget to take them. So I take beef liver, and that helps with my mood swings and stuff. But midlife crisis, yeah, that's it. That's what she says she thinks he has, but he don't like to hear that. He don't like to hear that, so don't tell him that. He don't like it. But it's I think that's what it is because I don't know. I don't know what else could be going on with him. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. Lisa, hi Lisa. So yeah, um, the beef liver, let me tell you, is wonderful. When I do take it on a weekly basis, it works great. If I forget about it and then I take it back on again, then it's not good. But if you are taking that and you have the same problems that we have, that I have, beef liver is great for that. I also take the mineral salt, right? I put a little bit in my mouth and then I drink water with it, just regular water. Don't drink, don't put ice in it or nothing, just drink it. And so they could absorb all that magnesium in the body. So, yeah, that's what's been going on this weekend. So, that's why you haven't seen him with the puppets this weekend, guys. But hopefully, next weekend he will be better. He's off to work today. He has some training. They just hired a new person, so I'm not too thrilled about it. I'll tell you why. So there was two people, right, that applied for it. Two guys. One of them had been already there, was a worked as in the clinic. He also has paramedic experience, has worked at the school, so he knows how to operate a radio, how to operate a phone, how to operate all the things. He knows everything there because, he worked there before. But he decided to leave and then come back because now he's doing coaching. So he applied for this position that they were hiring, which is the daytime custodian. And then another person applied for the same position, but they don't have the experience of being in there, of working in an school thing. So if you had that, right, that right there, if you had that option, which one would you get? Would you get someone that you already know, that knows the system, right? That knows how to work everything to help Jason? Or would you get a brand new person that you have to train to do the same job and doesn't know much of anything related to that? What would you do? If it was me, I would choose the one that's been there, right? That already knows the system. It already knows. Well, they put a brand new person. They put a brand new person there, and Jason's got to train him to do. And Jason don't like to train too much. He don't like to be telling people what to do. So, and he's not feeling his best. So I just hope he does well today. So y'all keep him in prayer. Keep him in prayer. That's all I can ask, is to keep him in prayer. Good morning. Fuck around and find out. How are you? FAFO. Liz. Hi, Liz. We look alike? Yep. I think so. I think we look alike. Yes. God bless him. Yeah, we got to pray for him, guys. Help me pray. Help me pray for him so he gets a little bit more lifted, because what he needs. He needs his spirits lifted. He's a little too down, and it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I'm looking at that picture. Liz does look a lot like me. Anyways, I am going to get off from here because I got to finish doing my dishes. And then I got to finish sweeping my floor before I mop it. And then get ready for work. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, Monday. It's another Manic Monday. Remember the song? So it's another Manic Monday. Since I can't play it. So that's what we're going through today. Tomorrow, it'd be a better day. I got to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. I have no idea. Because I didn't go grocery shop this weekend. So we shall play it by ear. If you can think of something that I can make that'd be quick and easy. I have chicken, I have rice, I have veggies. You guys can drop in the comments of this video any ideas that you may have, and I'll consider them for tomorrow. I love you, friends. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you guys for hopping on and keeping me company. And again, pray for Jason. I love you all, and I hope you guys